What's good, everybody? It's your boy JustFIS4 here, and I know, I'm aware. I know you're probably putting your hand on me on my shoulder, just like, Jay, why are you always trying to put yourself in danger? First of all, get your hand off me before I call Nagato up in here. He only do something with that hand because he like to collect hands. Second of all, I feel like it's absolutely necessary to explore this side when other people don't, because it's anime and it's part of our community. And as such, as it is part of our community, it should be explored. This is not a defense about it. However you feel about it, that's on you. But I thought, you know what, we should explore this side a little bit more. Even though nobody really does it, even though big anime content creators don't really explore this side, I feel like it's absolutely necessary. Because, again, it's a part of the community. Plus, I feel like at times, the community on this side really gets downplayed way too much to the point it's kind of ridiculous. Even so, as like getting rid of like animators or artists that does this type of stuff. There's some good artists on this side of the community that does all this stuff. Yes, it's this stuff, but like it's not crazy, right? There's way more crazier stuff I've seen. So really, it's more about an exploration on the side of anime lollies and trying to figure out why is it likable and why people go into this side of the anime community. And the amount of times I have to re-record this video, this is the third recording. It's time consuming. So hopefully this time we got this. Hopefully this time if we got this and it's over with and we can just call this a day. But before we begin, obviously this has nothing to do with the real world, okay? This is just anime, fiction, fake, whatever you want to call it, not real, whatever. This is talking about anime, fictional, lolly characters and shoujo characters and stuff like that. Alright, nothing real, nothing to do with the real world and whatsoever. Alright, I just want to put that out there. Second of all, also want to give a shout out to Krim, because yes, it's Krim. Of course I want to, because Krim has been really supportive. Also, a new friend, I suppose, Alice Alucard, who is going through a rough time, honestly. So a little bit of positivity would go a long way if you just help her to follow her real quick. Help follow both of these people because they've been very helpful and, you know, they could use the support. And lastly, I had to ask a bunch of people that's in this side of the anime community about why they like this type of stuff. Why is it like your type of thing and why don't you mind it? And so with all that knowledge, I think I have a pretty good idea in a way to go about this. Again, not a defense, but just an exploration on that side. So with that being said, really when I decided to go in to do some research myself and looked at a bunch of it, both wholesome and non-wholesome. And to be honest, it's kind of, the drawing style on some of these is pretty decent. Now, I'll be honest, a lot of it is pretty dang good. And sadly, it will not be like, you know, recognized by the majority because, again, it's the obvious thing. It's pretty dang impressive, I had to say, on some of these. But that being said, obviously it won't be accepted because, you know, oh, you're doing this to, you know, lollies and shoutos. We can't have that around here. We cannot have that around here, especially on Twitter, because that's just a crazy idea. That's pretty much asking for yourself to get shot in the foot if you're asking to do that, to send this all over Twitter. Like, one account was someone doing like art and animations of Klee, Diona, and like Chi-Chi for Genshin Impact, and then he got read off of Twitter, which is kind of crap, because it's just like, dang, it's not even real. The hell is wrong with y'all? But at the same time, I understand that side of the party. So it was just like, dang, that really sucks about what happened. But at the same time, I get it. But also, you didn't need to run him off of Twitter like that. That's kind of crazy. I feel like people that did report that guy did take that to an extreme, to a bit. And I have seen his animations, and I will say it's very well animated, but and he hasn't done everything that's like lolly and whatever, you know? He done one of Mona, he done some of Ganyu, you know? There's actually one good one of Ganyu and Mona, so it's just good. Anyway, main point, yeah, they ran him off Twitter, and this is what really got the video idea started to be exploring the other side of the community. Now, I won't be saying any names of who told me what they like about it, or what they don't like about it, whatever, because I'm just gonna keep that in confidence and I don't want them to get attacked or anything like that. So I have talked to a few people, and that one was like, they just like the body type, and I'm just like, I can get that, because really, what's wrong with if a woman looks petite? Like, for real, that's kind of like, okay, that's fine, because it actually, and I'll even tell you, Kohas, I actually tried to get with someone in my high school that was, you know, a bit flat, you know, didn't have much, I won't say didn't have much, but she had something going on, but I was still very interested in her, as a, you know, I was trying to secure the bag, but sadly, I did not secure the bag. Damn it. Anyway, main point is, I can see where people say they like the body type because, you know, you don't need gigantic boobs or mahan to make sure that a woman looks good, you know? You can easily just have that without all that and still just like them for the personality that they have or just the character that they represent. So, you know, it's easy. Real sense or in the anime sense, I get it. I mean, come on. Why you think people like Tatsumaki from One Punch Man so much? It's not because she has, like, the cake, even though she is quite thick, or she has the boobs. It's sometimes about that tsundere personality, or her character and how she represents herself as a strong leading woman, you know? So, I can understand that. That I can get. Then, also another couple of people said they like the cuteness of how they look, which, there's a lot of anime laws and shows that are quite downright adorable, obviously. But now here we're going to get to the really big part of it. And I was asking, and I remember I asked a couple people, why do you like anime laws and shows in a not so clean way? And really, when I asked, a few of them couldn't even explain to me why. They just kind of like it just because they kind of like it. And really, that's where it comes down to it. They also said that when people even judge you for it, they just automatically assume you're the worst thing possible, which is the word that starts with a P, and obviously they're not. That's the case for a lot of people. Some cases is a bit more, but other cases there's some strange things going on. There's not so much strange things going on. But you know, and I get that. And I do feel like that these type of people in the community do get the short end of the stick. I mean, if it's a person that's about to get canceled for a Loli character or something like that, they would easily get canceled and then shut down and basically, you know, get kicked out of the, or try to supposedly get kicked out of the anime community over someone that would lewd like a Shota or something else. Especially, here's the thing about this one. Like, people would cancel someone over making Loli Gentai or whatever, but wouldn't cancel that quick for Shota Gentai, which is weird, right? Because, like, there's plenty of Shota stuff and weird other stuff that people are happy to accept over on the anime community. But then the moment you throw in the Loli, they're just like, oh, nope, no, we can't have that. We cannot have that. Which is like, why? Because it doesn't make any sense. Because both of them are equally bad. Really, both of them shouldn't exist in the first place. Anything about anime shouldn't exist in the first place.
Anime was a mistake.
But since it does exist, and since people will keep continuing with it, just treat it as the same. I don't really understand why it's not being treated as the same. It's basically the age argument in anime. Age really does not matter in anime. It does not matter because anime ages are BS. And you know that. Everybody knows that. So when it comes down to it, it's just a bit weird. While you may not have to agree with it, I do feel like it should be a part of the community that should be protected, because it could be even easy for SJW and politicians to come in to be like, oh, we're gonna ban this because, you know, child in danger. But where there's no real child in danger, there's no real children in danger in anime. They're fictional, fake, they can't do anything. Although you're trying to waste money and resources on dealing with fictional stuff when you could be dealing with real stuff, because real people are doing bad stuff to, you know, real children, which should be handled. And honestly, it's a bit crazy. When it comes down to it, whether you like it or not, it's not about whether you want to protect it, it's just about you kind of have to. Because again, if SJW people come in and then try to hit one person and try to make a strike for the entire community, that's a danger to the entire community. We gotta protect them even if you don't want to. And trust me, there's plenty of things about anime community that I don't want to protect. Like people that make necro gentai. What the hell is that? Why did someone make some gentai of Shiaki when she got spiked up all the way back in Danganronpa 3 and then someone kept doing her when she's dead? What? I'm angry. Anyway, Main point is, there's plenty of other things that are even worse, in my opinion, than regular lolly nonsense. Honestly, it's just a bit confusing. Also, if you're a part of the people that don't like this, but you like redo a healer and stuff like that, you have absolutely no say, because you can't justify any of that. To be honest, there's a lot of stuff with this that really just needs to be covered, and it's really gonna be difficult. To be honest, we're just scratching the surface, so there's definitely gonna be more talks to the future when it comes to this type of topic. And I get why a lot of people don't cover this, because it's obviously bad and obviously shouldn't be accepted, but a lot of things humans do is acceptable for whatever reason, even though it's stupid. So we're gonna add this to the list just because. And again, if you like your dark fantasy stuff, we don't accept this. You're complicating things. So yeah, we're gonna include this. And really, again, it's not a defense. It's more just exploration into this side, because again, this side is so untouched that it pretty much could have many secrets that we may not know. Example A, my banned manga video in Japan. You might want to go watch that, because that literally changed everything for lolly characters. It's pretty much why things are pretty much the reason why they are today. It's just a difficult case to handle, really. It's a really difficult case. Let's just see where this goes. Anyway, with that being said, hopefully you did enjoy this one. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. We're gonna go more deeper in this. We are going to go more deeper into this, because I feel like it needs to be. Again, if no one wants to talk about it, then I will. I'll be more than happy to. Because it is a part of our community, and it is something that we should be talking about. Also, it shouldn't be an easy way in for SJW people to try to ban things, so let's not let that happen, please. Anyway, let me know in the comments, be civil, tell me what do you feel about this entirely, and does it float your boat or does it not, or do you care about it whatsoever? Let me know in the comments below, but keep it civil. And you can also follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, Cash App is available as well. And until then, this is your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.
Baby, say my name as if you got a fucking clue. Always caught up in the moment, not condoning what I do. I've been messing with my chemistry to find the better me. Putting thoughts up on the page in hopes that you could get to me. Been this way since legit, my brain couldn't quit. Running from my issues, roll the pain in a spliff. Fade away every hit. Nobody needed me, too afraid to commit.